I'm super happy to have you guys here. The Go brand.
Yeah, the Go brand, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's been a while because we had you guys on a list early on when we first started this shit. He had a list, I had a list, and we both had you on the list because you guys were like blowing up at that time.
Yeah.
It's like we have to have you guys in, how you guys started and all that. So I'm super happy to finally have you guys in. Shoot, this is start right now, bro. Off the bat, Cesar, Eddie, how do you guys start? How do you guys meet? I mean, what's the story here with you guys?
I mean, the story started like, I mean, he's always been a big person of, like I said, like hype, streetwear. So that's in his DNA. Like that's Manso. You get me?
Yeah. How long have you guys known each other?
Like 12 years.
Oh shit, cool deal.
We met at a call center. We used to work at Convergys.
Oh shit, shout out Convergys, bro. Hell yeah, I used to work there.
We met there, and we were trainers, right?
Yeah, we're trainers.
Oh, that's cool,
Yeah,
bro.
We were trainers. And both Caesar saw me come up because when he first got hired, I was already like moving up. I was like floor support, so I would just help them.
Yeah.
And then
I like how you say floor support. Like, yeah, I was supporting the floor.
yeah. So then that's where I met Caesar, and then he moved in to like our department, which was like training. That's like years down the road. He became a trainer. I was a trainer, and then that's when we became best friends because we were in the route to become police officers. So we took like an
Nice.
entrance exam, and this dude, like when they gave us the scores, he had one of the highest grades. And that's when I was like, what? Why is this guy not like my homie?
I didn't know this guy.
Like, this dude's smart. Like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they only beat him the people that had like veteran points when you get extra for being in the military. And aside from that, this dude, I was like, wow, this guy's fucking smart. So at that point, I was like, this guy's gonna be my friend. I need heavy hitters like that on my team. And then we just became best friends after that, right?
That's
Yeah.
fucking dope. That sounds like the movie of 21 Jump Street. Have you seen that shit? Same thing, bro. Is the guy who scored a high score. He's like, I didn't even know this kid.
So
That's
how come you guys didn't progress that the PD?
I mean, things happen in life, right?
Things we can't talk about here.
Yeah, things happen, but I mean, it was nice. I mean, that was like it's the beginning of the friendship, right? But I mean, we've been tested through things in life, right? Like obstacles or difficult times. So that's kind of made us even closer and closer as friends.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's kind of like destiny. Like y'all were probably not meant to do that, but y'all are here like for a reason.
Yeah,
so
that's
you always
crazy.
got to think about it like that.
So what happened was I went into like a sales job because we were very comfortable being trainers, and it was a lot of fun because we'd meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I moved into like a sales opportunity, and then from there I told this guy, hey, you need to join our T-Mobile team. Come over here. And it took a lot of persuading
Yeah.
and screenshots of paychecks. For
Yeah, you were still a team leader, right?
Yeah, I was still a trainer.
Yeah, that's hard to
And,
believe that.
I was very difficult, man. I'm telling him, not like now that we look back, I was like, bro, like you really went out there to like convince me to get this job. Like if I was in your shoes, I might have been like, nah, like I'm giving you all this like examples and you're still not like believing me. Like it can get upsetting at some point. Like, hey, trust me, like I know what I'm talking about. But I mean, he did like go above and beyond and help me like change to that job. And I guess that's part of the story of how you said like how did the path change. We became really good at sales. I mean, he had already done sales, so he already knew his potential. But at the time, I was raw. Like I wasn't like that skilled in it. I was like,
He was nervous. He was
yeah.
scared. Like, no, I don't think they're gonna want to say yes to this. I'm like, they will.
Yeah.
If you say
Yeah,
it
the
the
being
right
scared
way.
of a no is it's hard to get over. But once you're over that, I mean, it's free game, bro.
And at what point did you guys say, hey, let's start a brand?
There was actually this. Well, no, we talked about it, right? We talked about it like years.
we had
like,
always talked about it. Like
We're gonna have businesses.
over
we're
our
gonna be
friendships.
business owners. We just don't know what it's gonna be yet, right?
over the carnes and everything that we hang out. We would always,
Yeah.
I mean, we always trying to have like productive conversations.
Yeah.
So like one of those was like, hey, like at some point we're gonna open a business, but we don't know what it's gonna be or what it's gonna be about, right? But I felt that it was one of our steps because we've seen other people do it, and we're like, we just need to find what the business model is gonna be for us, and then just go on that.
That's good. Anyway, you guys have the potential. I mean, if being good in sales, you're very intelligent. I'm assuming, man, those tests are not easy. I mean, they're real technical. I want to go back to that. Did you study real hard for that test, or something that came natural?
It came kind of like natural, bro.
Yeah,
because I mean, I'm the person that when I was in high school, like, I was really, I guess, out there, like, just playing and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, for example, the class, let's say it would last an hour, I would show up the last 20 minutes, and in those 20 minutes, I would get enough to get like a B or sometimes an A. So like, I would just like put in a little bit of work and it would come through. Like, and that's how like I was like for most of my time till it got to college. It was like, okay, I need to study now.
Yeah, college guys get that. You gotta memorize more shit now, bro. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good combination. I like that shit, bro.
Do y'all remember the day where like it first happened, where it was like, yeah, let's just start it?
I was looking at the dates. I think yesterday, the day before, and the date. I mean, we had been talking about it in November, October. He launched the shirt first,
Okay.
like months before. But like, I guess the I want to put like a date. I would say December 28th
Okay.
will be the date, just because that's the day we actually like filed the name for the gold brand. And that's the date like that. I mean, that was in motion. Like that's when it went into the state and they analyze the name and then they tell you yes or no.
Okay. And how did that name come about? Like, did it take long? Was it quick? You know,
I think it was just because of the fact that I would always use like the goat emoji on Facebook
Okay.
to everybody. Like, oh, goat, goat. It just came to where I was putting that emoji maybe for like a good 3 months on everything. And then, it was realized that it was cool. So the name came from the fact that we were going to make a t-shirt, because I made a t-shirt before I even had a name to the brand. I was
Okay.
like, let's just do it. I want to put a goat here. And in the back, I wanted to say humble vibes. That's the plan. And then that sold out. So when we were going to become the humble brand, it didn't go through because that's like a deordering company.
Oh.
So
wow.
we weren't able to get that one. And then I think it was Caesar that was like, well, let's try the goat brand, since we were going with like the goat emoji. And then it got approved. I didn't think it would because of the goat app. You know how like you buy sneakers?
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
I was like, I don't know, man. But it doesn't hurt to try. This dude submits it, and then they say yes, and we're like, okay, pues that's it. We're the goat brand.
Go, bro.
wow, that's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's bro.
Because we already had all the ideas. Like, we're gonna have hoodies, we're gonna have shorts,
Yeah.
we're gonna have leggings, we're gonna have crop
polos.
tops, todo ese pedo, right? And we just needed a name. So as soon as that one got approved, we're like, dude, that's it. And then let's go to the drawing boards. It was like back and forth.
Yeah.
Logos, and then this guy sent the one that we have.
Yeah,
And I was like,
The one
hey,
on your
Caesar.
polo?
Yeah, it was like 10 different ones, and then I was like, okay, like let's choose between these. And then he's like, I like this one, and I was like, okay, pues we both like this one. Let's go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn,
it
bro.
was
So
fun,
it's
man.
started
And it
going.
happened like so
Yeah.
fast.
That's how it happens, bro.
That's fast.
Fucking
It happened
A.
like so fast, because in the beginning when you start thinking about it, you want to make it perfect before you launch it, but it all just happens all on its own.
Yeah.
Like and everything works itself out if you just kind of let nature take its course. I feel that the momentum that we picked up right off the bat was very fast, and it has a lot to do with the fact that we didn't second guess things. We were just like, okay, fuck it, run it, like let's do
Get
it.
it going.
Just do it.
And when I first saw it, like the support was amazing, like hundreds of likes and all that stuff. So I have to ask, have y'all ever faced any negativity, any hate, or like jealousy vibes, anything that kind of like made you want to act upon it, but you didn't?
Not really.
Okay.
Luckily, we've been getting a bunch of support from all types of people, and that's something we're very appreciative of. But I mean, I'm sure there's negativity,
Yeah.
but we just don't get fazed by it. We don't pay attention to it. It's just not something that we spend time on.
Yeah,
we focus on just positivity,
Yeah.
momentum, and just don't pay attention to any of that.
Yeah,
to
it's
be
something
honest.
that doesn't drive us. I mean,
Yeah.
It don't affect you.
It is out there. I mean, we do pick off like I guess the emotion or other cases, but I mean, we just like put it to the side and move on. Like we're not trying to be like, oh, like let me show back or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
big.
yeah,
Like the city's too big, and there's so much for everyone that like there's no reason to compete. I feel that we're only in competition with ourselves. What we're
Yeah.
doing last month, and that's really what it is. We're just focusing on, hey, is the quality better than last time?
Yeah.
Do we have more product than last time? And how many pre-orders do we have? And how many do we have available to sell? That's literally like what goes through
Yeah.
my mind all the time.
Competing with yourself, trying to get better than
Yeah.
before.
Let's finish inventory faster. Let's get merch in here faster. Let's get darker colors. So yeah, like I mean, it's just so much fun. But we live such a fast-paced life that we don't have time to slow down and think about the negatives. Because I mean, if you pay attention to that, think about all of the momentum you'll lose with the hype that you have right now.
Yeah.
So
That's tunnel vision, baby, right?
just tunnel vision.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you invest energy in that, and I mean, we need to invest our energy into making the brand the best that we can.
Yes.
And I mean, we just get carried on our day-to-day basis and just executing our daily tasks. And something that Eddie like mentioned a while back was we were so caught up in that motion, right, that we sometimes like I guess we get tunnel vision and we forget to see what's going around. But
Yeah.
there was this time Eddie went out to support a local artist, and he's like, oh, everyone knows about the gold brand and stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah,
It's
bro.
crazy because we were working full-time jobs. So we're doing the full-time job in the morning and then running the Goat brand online. And then we'd go from the store to the gym, then to the house. That's it. So it's either home, gym, Goat brand store, or work. Those were like the 4 places. And it wasn't until like I got, permission to go to the club or something, like to TKO. And we were there, and it was crazy, man, because I went by myself, but I felt like I had the whole city with me, because every single table was like, yo, Manso, Gold Brand in the building. I mean, I would get love before, but now it's like on a whole different level. So that's when I told Caesar, like, yo, like the Gold Brand's bigger than both you and I. Like, this is big, bro. Like, everybody's showing love, and it's like crazy because there were so many different types of people around us, and I was by myself, but I felt like the whole city was on lock. Everybody was offering shots. They were giving us drinks. And I was like, wow, like it didn't even feel like I was by myself. I felt like I didn't have enough time to hang out with everybody.
Damn, free drinks. That's good. That's when you know it's real.
Yeah, it was
yeah, hell yeah.
Because I was wearing a T-shirt that we had just released, and it had like the Gold logo very big in the back. And like somebody just came up to me, tapped me in the back because I was by the bar. Yo, the Gold Brand. And then when I turned around, it was me. They were like, oh, Manso in the building. And from there, I was like, damn, dude, this Gold Brand is popping off. Like I was just going based off of the sales where we're selling a lot. But seeing so many different people wearing it at like a local club, it was
that must
pretty
feel
cool.
good.
It was cool, man. I was like, damn, that shit looks fire. Like, I should have worn that outfit.
Yeah, he called me and he's like, you have to experience this. Like, I know like you're trying to not to be out and about, but like you got to do this. So I mean, we got a chance. I want to say like 2 months ago, there was this fight event that one of our friends,
at the fight,
Joshua Alvarez.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a table, right? And then like I experienced it firsthand. Like I would just be walking around the stadium or the arena, right?
The arena, yeah.
And there are people like Gold Brand, like screaming. Like I was like, oh nice, that's super amazing. And then I was with a close friend from high school, right? And his name is Chris, and he's like, hey bro, like these guys are like asking like about your shirt, and then when we told him like same thing, like, oh, it says you're one of the owners, they were like super excited. I was like, that feels super good, bro.
I can only imagine, bro. You go somewhere random, like someone's wearing the shirt you guys made. I mean, that's really cool.
One thing I really like about y'all is y'all take pictures with like the customers of the customers.
Yeah, yeah. You
The ones that aren't shy.
Yeah, that was,
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot.
There's a lot of people, bro, that go and then they don't want pictures, and we're like, no, it's all good. But yeah, we do take pictures of our customers. That's one of the fun parts.
yeah, it's showing love to them. You know, they're
Yeah.
supporting you and vice versa. So
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, super cool. Also, like, I mean, a lot of them become our friends on social media, right? And then when we see the profile pic, it's like the Gold Brand like background.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
guys.
that's super cool. So most customers decide to make like the profile picture from their purchase at the Gold Brand.
Oh,
Because now we have like ring lights and stuff, so we made it look like a little bit more
That's
presentable.
good. Genius.
So when
Yeah.
they go, the pictures come out badass.
Yeah.
And we have like the newest iPhone, so that's what we're using. But we want to like upgrade to cameras and stuff.
Yeah, but none of that iPhone's good, bro.
Yeah,
That Pro Max, damn, man. Should got you thinking. Yeah, I mean, I tell Miguel there has to be a point in time where these phones are just so good, like you don't need cameras anymore, bro.
Yeah.
And every year they're coming out with a new one and shit like that, so easier to use. That's genius, bro. Taking pictures at the store, people want to go out there. Now, your target audience right now, I mean, who's buying your clothes the most?
I feel like everybody is.
Yeah.
That's a great question, but I feel like our target audience is the city of Laredo. Like they've been showing so much love. It's crazy because we have like the hood, we have the corporate side, we have politicians, we have athletes, teachers,
Yeah, we have
and
everything.
just everybody.
Yeah. How about the older crowd? You deal with them?
The older
I mean, because they don't know the greatest of all time thing. I mean, they see the goat and they see other symbolism. They don't see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm sure you deal with that shit. I mean, you have to explain yourself. Hey, this is Muhammad Ali. This is Michael Jordan, guys. It ain't what are we talking about? What you guys think or know, right?
Caesar's really good at breaking that down to the older generation.
What do you tell them, boss?
Yeah, it's I think it's a knowledge gap. I mean, it can kind of come off as like we're trying to represent something else. I mean, because of the fact that it's a gold, but I mean, it's hey, like it's the greatest of all time. Like
Yeah.
it just happens that the abbreviations had to be symbolized by something, and it happened to be a gold. Like
Yeah.
Like the
it doesn't.
goat is our mascot,
Yeah.
and then the goat is the greatest of all time as a name. So that's how we break it down to them.
Kind of like when you see like ESPN Shannon Sharp like wearing a goat head, and then he's talking about
Yes.
Brady or Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Like that's like you said, that's what it is. So
I like to send people the video of Daddy Yankee where he's explaining La Cava cabra
Oh,
in
yeah.
Spanish. I don't know if you all have seen it.
I haven't,
It's like,
I haven't.
La cabra sin Melissa, greatest of all time in Estados Unidos. Like I just said that.
Yeah, there you go. That's
His
Hey,
album
can you break
cover.
it down?
His
Yeah.
album cover was like
Yeah.
a goat.
yeah, that's why I asked about the older crowd because it'll be hard to get these guys. I mean, they don't
But
hear.
we have had like the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Like last week at the pop-up event, some senor, he was like 50, 60 years old, bought the GOAT brand nylon shorts.
Oh.
Nice.
Like GOAT.
Hell yeah, there
Like
you go.
my-
That's
it was
a trend.
it was actually Doc from Martin. I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember Doc. Yeah,
Yeah, it was him.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Like,
bro.
How you been, sir? Everything. It's
Yeah, I had to see him a long time, bro. He's awesome, man.
Yeah, I was like, sir, puro, once a tiger, always a tiger, and I hit him with my tiger.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
But I
it's-
went to
you guys,
Nixon.
like-
Oh, okay. Oh my God. Well, that's cool that you've heard the Nixon. You got a tiger tattoo. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I got a homie Nixon too.
I
Hey,
want a
take
Nixon
notes,
too.
bro. Take notes, man.
We stole one.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Yeah, he's coming around.
I was gonna ask you, y'all kind of like expanded. Y'all have a barbershop too.
Yeah, we're building it.
Okay.
We haven't finished it yet, but yeah, we're expanding into the barbershop, and it's a lot of fun.
More traffic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more traffic and more chance to make people more fresh, you know? So they
yeah.
leave dripped out. We could dye their hair, perm them up, all that stuff.
Nice,
So,
nice.
Yeah, shout out to the Next Hot Barber Academy. They just took me in as one of their students, so I'm already going to be a licensed barber pretty soon.
I think
That's
I saw
cool,
a picture of you
man.
cutting hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
saw.
I already, in like my first week, I had never cut hair. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. I'm down. I've always wanted to. And I just enrolled into school, and like I cleared up my schedule from 9 to 3. So now I'm there, and it's super badass. Like those guys, they're already barbers. They're just getting licensed. So they're just sharing their knowledge, and the energy and chemistry is fire. And I feel like now even the barber community is showing like mad love too. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, especially when you know the craft. Now I have to say, have you ever had like the itch of being a barber before, or is it something like you just
Yeah,
spur of
yeah,
the
all the
moment?
time, man. It's 'cause I mean, I've been getting faded every week since I was like 18.
Yeah.
So every week I'm at the barbershop. So it kind of just came natural to me, knowing how to do it in the sense that if I see a line, I'm like, nah, like that's not a good fade. But
I
now
got
these
you.
dudes, they'll show you how to like remove it. And they'll do it firsthand. And they're like, all right, now you try it. And then you go in there and they're like, oh, there you go. And then when you see the line erase, you're like, damn, I'm a barber.
Hell yeah, you gotta fade it. Yeah, there you go.
This dude up on Tuesday, it was crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to be the first one, but someone beat me. But
Ah, shit.
I was like, I have to go. Like, it's my best friend. Like,
Hell yeah.
I gotta get faded. You get me? Like, if I can trust any, I mean, and I don't mean any disrespect to any barber, right? But if I can trust any random person, because at some point they were random.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, I gotta trust my best friend. Like,
Yeah.
and if whatever happens, like, I'm okay with it. 'cause
Yeah, if he fucks it
my
up, he's
homie.
fine. Yeah, I'll grow
my
back.
homie, bro. Yeah, you gotta like show love to your homies. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like whatever their passion is or whatever they're trying to accomplish, like you gotta support them. Like, and that goes beyond like just this like barber conversation. It could be anything. Like, whatever like business they throw out there, like you gotta support them. I mean, that's
Yeah.
part of being a friend and things of that nature, right?
Yeah, and I think that's why you guys are moving so fast, because you guys are just supporting each other's ideas, and it's, like you said, they're blending in amazingly. And I mean, I can see that you guys have kind of different personalities a little bit and stuff like that. But it's like me and Miguel. It's like a kind of balance, man, and it's a machine that you guys.
We fight a lot. Do y'all fight a lot?
Yeah. Offline. And I feel bad. I'm like, dude, why am I bullying my best friend?
but it's good because that brings bonding,
Yes.
and that brings a little bit of, you know what, I was wrong. I didn't see his idea. I didn't trust it. We would have gone. It would have worked, and we go through that a lot. So it's happy to see that we're not the only ones that go through that. You guys go
He's
through
usually
that.
the wrong one though. And it happens.
It's a learning experience. Now, is there a lot of competition, like friendly competition, like for example, we compete like on our reels. We'll be like, he got like 12,000 views and I got 5. So is there a little bit of friendly competition with you guys?
I think it doesn't get spoken, right? But I mean, it has to happen. But I mean, we don't really like speak about it. But I mean, I guess we kind of like the way I see it is I try to focus. Like I got like the best like person next to me, kind of like if you're in the NBA. Like I got the whoever 1A 1B is. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're together.
Yeah.
And like, I feel confident enough to go against anything with this guy by my side. Like,
Yeah,
like
I
I
got you.
like he's in my team. Like I'm in his team. Like I don't have to worry about spending energy trying to beat him or him trying to beat me because we're gonna beat everyone else. And that's in a good way, right? I'm not trying to like put anyone down, but I just feel like good having him in my corner.
Yeah.
Like I know it's gonna be a good results.
I'm always competing against Caesar secretly in my head. Like, I beat him.
Share it,
Hell
share
yeah.
it, share
got
the
it,
details.
got it.
And I sold like
What
10
do you
I sold
compete?
like 10 polos.
That's the sales mind. That's the sales mind on there because sales is competitive. as
Yeah, it is
fuck.
competitive. Yeah.
Especially you guys work at T-Mobile. I mean, that's just competitive, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's when we would compete the most. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
he would work in the morning, I'll work at night, and we worked at like the busiest store, which was like the one by Chick-fil-A on McPherson.
Okay.
That one
yeah.
was
Yeah,
popping
packed,
back
a lot
then.
of traffic.
And
Yeah.
hombre, pues if this guy was in the morning, I'd walk in, he already have a bunch of sales and accessories. I'm like, God, I can't even take it chill today. I have to beat this dude. So I would, like,
Nice.
try to outsell him.
Yeah, and our,
Make each other better.
and our bosses would always, or our boss would always put us like different shifts, and like he kind of had like for sure like 2 like heavy hitters like all the
Yeah,
time.
spread them out. Spread them out.
yeah, exactly. So
why
that
compete for the
Vato
same
was on
time?
cruise control, knowing like we were just gonna handle all the sales.
But yeah, that's where we got to see like each other's potential, and that's kind of like what made us feel comfortable being partners because we saw like everything like
Yeah.
from each other, like the raw talent, like the hustle, like we knew like what each one of us carried.
This guy
and
was
we knew-
very coachable. Like I would tell him stuff and he would just go with it. So that's one thing I really liked about him. I was like, this guy's always open to feedback. He doesn't take it the wrong way. He executes and he puts in like 110% effort. Like I'm gonna show you the path, but you're gonna grind it out on your own. And this guy always grinded it till the end. So I was like, nah, this vato, like, yeah, okay, I'm showing you, but still it's him putting in the work. Like I could show this other person and they just don't have the effort. They don't have
Yeah.
the hard work, the dedication. So I was like, nah, this dude, he goes off. There's a lot of people ask me like, oh, okay, well, why didn't you choose me as your partner? Why can't I be your partner? And I'm always thinking like, if we think back about someone that's smart, someone that's coachable, and someone that's willing to put in the work, I'm like, Chiquilin, that's the dude.
Hell
He puts
yeah.
it down.
You didn't score high enough on that test, bro.
Not only that, this dude has like a master.
Hell yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit. So I'm like, this vato has street knowledge and he's book smart. So and he's a genius on Excel. So I'm like, you handle the back end and let me handle the pushing P part, and you know there nothing can stop us.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to come and push P, I already know you have mad skills for that, so it'll make it even easier on me.
Yeah.
But all the computer stuff, all of the networking stuff, like the website, all of the back end, you see him. And then as far as like all of the hype and the sales, that's where me and my team will come in, and we just do this madre. But it's always great to have Chiquilin on board because sometimes he was kind of like shy, and I'm like, nah, bro, don't be shy. Like, you got this shit.
Yeah, at first I always take a while to adapt, but I'll adapt. Like I'll find my the way to work in a new space. So I'll take a while to come along, but then I'll find the like how I operate and how I'm best suited for that situation, and I'll adapt. So like I think me and Eddie were talking about like when we dropped some items like a few days ago. I was telling him like, hey, I want to drop this and that and stuff, and he's like, no, drop it. And then like I was telling him how I felt, and then he's like, that's the Chiquilin we need. Like I'll have it in me, but I choose not to like let it out, I guess. But like when I do, like it's gonna go out.
It's gonna happen.
Like, yeah, like that competitive will come out like in a burst. Like
I was like, this guy over here. It reminds me of this guy from much, bro. But and that's effective. That's effective, bro. Because if you have two of the same, like if I start barking, he starts barking. At any little thing, nothing gets done.
Yeah.
Nothing gets done. But when shit needs to happen, I mean, this guy just tell me, hey, yo, I feel like this is better. And I'm like, he rarely speaks out on those things. So, like, I have to take it, like, as 100%. Like, hey, let me consider that to the fullest extent, you know? And I feel like that's happening here. It's the same type of balance.
yeah.
So, shit, man. But before the clothing, was it another idea? Because I know you guys spoken about different businesses, other venues you guys doing, or was it just clothing was a thing, kind of like...
Well, this guy has had ideas. I've had ideas. Like I have a list of stuff like businesses I would want to launch.
Okay.
Uh,
We're
so
gonna
it's-
lunch.
Yeah, we'll launch it in the future, right? So we have a list of things that we want to do as far as businesses, right? And it's just like finding the passion and then also seeing that there's a market and like all those other factors, right?
Hell yeah. And what's your goals right now for the brand? I mean,
Our goal is
like,
to expand.
Okay.
Yeah, to expand to
Just different brick and mortars type of
yeah.
thing?
Like I would say that one of the biggest next steps would be like going to the mall.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
okay,
gonna go to the
awesome.
mall. We're opening up a shop at the mall, and then opening up like a location in the south, and then moving to different cities.
Awesome.
That's the vision.
Any specific mall? You want to start here in Laredo?
Mall del Norte, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Hell yeah, that's cool,
River
man.
Drive Mall.
Yeah.
They've been doing like the pop-ups. Have you seen that at the mall?
Yeah.
Those are
It's
fire, too.
crazy.
We
I haven't
haven't
seen
gone.
that shit.
No, we
I
haven't
mean-
done one of those yet,
Yeah, we're gonna
but
do
that's going to be something we want to go
Yeah.
to experience the traffic there.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we used to run a store at the mall, like with. Oh no! Wait, there was a kiosk, like a T-Mobile kiosk. So I've seen the potential there.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then I've ran like retail locations for T-Mobile, so we could handle the traffic. Like last time, me and this dude, we had a store full of like 12 people, and we had people waiting to get into the fitting rooms. And then everybody left happy, and everybody left like without, being, oh, we had a bad experience.
Yeah.
So we actually work really well off of each other when we see traffic, because we kind of know, okay, this guy's ready to get checked out. This dude needs to try this on. This dude, this shirt's over here. Like, it's crazy. We work really good together, but yeah, we're ready. That's the future.
Yeah, we're really
Nice.
synchronized, and I would say also that the experiences that we've had in life have prepared us for this. It goes back to like the jobs that we've had, the roles that we've had in those jobs. Like we kind of like absorbed all that knowledge like a sponge, and like now you're seeing the byproduct of it. Like this is like all that work, like all the customer service skills that we took, all the escalations of upset customers,
The promos.
all like the promos, like doing inventory counts on a Tuesday morning at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., like all those things that we did, like you might not think that they're that big deal. Like they all like ended up like being part of the Gold brand now. Now it's part of our process. It's how we operate. We look at things like, for example, like when the AC goes out or something, we're like, oh, this is gonna affect the customer experience, and we're just looking at things a different way that not normally people would look at, because we've dealt through things in life that make us better.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Talking about life, has there any been times where you guys feel like low, no motivation, and what do you do to kind of get kicked out of that groove? Any days like that where you feel like you just ain't feeling it?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen, right? Sometimes we're human. We'll wake up like that, but it's just remembering, what you're in it for, and just being patient is important. But to snap out of it, I usually, either have a cup of coffee or just kind of take a step back and take a mindset of gratitude and appreciate everything that we have so far. And that's kind of like how I snap out of it, because it's very simple to get negative. Very simple, and you could get caught up in it. But what I like to do to stay away from it is just, have an attitude of gratitude and appreciate like little things. And then it'll make the days feel that much better. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe I didn't get this exact whatever, but let's be happy with the fact that we do have polos in stock. We do see people wearing it. It could be worse. You could be sitting on, an idea that no one wants to support. So it's very simple to just kind of put a positive outlook in things. But that's what I do. I just started appreciating small things, because I mean, I'm a human and I could get super pissed off right away.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, like it's not worth it. Because then I've noticed that it impacts not only myself, but it will impact everybody, like all of the customers, my family, my friends. So yeah, I don't like to be negative.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen, right? But I mean, I think now that I'm a little bit older in my life, I understand that everything has a time, right? So like you might be not feeling the best right now, but that some better days are to come, or better. It could be like tomorrow you'll be good, or sometimes it takes a while. It could be a week or two, but I know that you'll get out of it.
Now, I did see you guys have a website. It looks fucking dope. I mean, is that something you're also going to be pushing out more and then? Because shipping nationwide, even global, I mean, that's something that's huge right now online.
That's what we want to do. As far as like our business plan is to blow up online and then just show love to the city. Like we're going to be selling all over, right? But we'll also have exclusive in-store merch only.
Nice.
That way the people from Laredo would have top dibs on the store. And then it'll motivate people from other cities to come and visit the store, so that they can get that exclusive merch. So it's super fun, man. And we've had a lot of heavy hitters come by. We just had Christy Lux stop by our store, and she was super kind to come. She has like 90,000 followers on Instagram, and she was happy with her store. And she's from Laredo, but I think she was in town to do like a performance at Las Palmas.
Okay.
And like she visited us. We've had people like. Who else has gone by? Like Roque Vela.
Yeah.
Like,
Vela.
Gunny from Gunny's Boot
We have
Camp.
a YouTube sensation, CR
Receta. Yeah.
Wow.
He like went and showed so much love. It was such a cool experience to see people like just show up and just really like vibe with the store, because I don't think you guys have gone yet, but when you go, like it's a different vibe, bro. Like we have art on the walls. We have
I've seen pictures. I've seen videos. I know you had a school drive recently on there, right?
Yeah, we had a school drive with Frankie Correclo. He put all that together, and then it was a lot of fun. They showed up. They did like a whole DJ booth setup
Yeah, but
and our store was popping that day when they left. Me and Cesar, I was like, I kind of miss all that
yeah,
noise.
yeah, yeah. But we had a lot of people. I mean, we've had like also like TJO.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
TJO.
TJO.
We've had Manolo Tolog, like one of the like tattoo artists, a boxer. Like
Oh yeah, we're super fortunate.
Oh,
'Cause
boxer,
he's right
yeah,
next
yeah.
to us. Like Dolok is next to us, so he always goes by, shows love, and then he has a lot of customers that go get tatted up, and they go buy merch too. So it's pretty cool. That guy's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
so y'all
gonna get
building
neck
a
piece soon.
community.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And like, I mean, the tattoo community is badass. Manolo tatted me up the other day, and he did like a badass piece, and we're gonna do like a neck piece. So whenever I get bored at the store, I'm like, let me go design my next tattoo.
Where's the Gold Brand tattoo at?
Gold Brand.
Is that
already
next?
coming, bro. It's
Coming.
coming.
There you
Neck,
go.
bro. I'm
You're gonna get matching tats?
Yeah, we'll probably
I
have
told
to.
this guy he needs to get a sleeve.
I have to, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm telling him he has to get a sleeve.
Yeah,
That's nice. You got any tats?
yeah. I have one right here.
Okay, cool deal, man. The addition, bro. Gold Brand. That's awesome.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah, but
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
we're just really thankful for all the support of the city, all the people that have come through. Like we've met a lot of amazing people. Like words can't explain like how grateful we are, and it's just a perk to what we're doing. It's just like the city is like really embracing our
Yeah.
work, and they see like that we're genuine, that we're not like trying to like fake it. Like this is us, and we're down for our city. Like for me, it's like I want Laredo to like be there. Like I see that sign that when you're driving to the mall, the one that says Joe Brand.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that since I'm like 12. Like
Yeah.
at some point, like I'm not trying to like take Joe Brand off, right? But
Take
I'm,
them.
like
Oh, yeah,
I want to have our sign there, or like the same
Yeah.
symbolism to someone else. It doesn't even have to be that specific spot.
Exactly. Have them grow up watching your
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, the Gold Brand Plaza.
I like that, bro. You got an office there for us. I mean, you let us know. Hell yeah. But I think you said it best, bro. I think this is a lot bigger than yourselves. And I think people are seeing you guys, and that's causing momentum in them doing their own thing,
Yeah.
which might be
Yeah.
not clothing, it might be other things. Have you guys seen stories like
Well,
that?
yeah, man. I feel like a lot of people have been motivated, and I mean, my DMs they blow me up all the time, asking me, "Hey, do you think this, Monson? Do you think that?" And I'm always gonna be the guy that's gonna say, "Hey, do it. Like, don't
Yeah.
wait for the perfect moment. Just do it. Create the perfect moment. Like, don't wait on it because time goes fast, and by the time you know it, it's already like a thing of the past. You know. So if you're thinking about something, I always tell them, "Oh yeah, run it. What's stopping you? Why not?" And they're like, "No, pues it's because." I'm like, "Nah, like don't doubt it. Like if it feels right to you, run it because it's gonna work, and like you're gonna learn from it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't pop off, but you're gonna figure out why it didn't, and then you're gonna make it pop off next. So just always do it. I always tell people, and I've seen a lot of people reach out to us, ask us, "Hey, how do you this and how do you that?" And I mean, we could tell you, but in reality, you're not gonna learn from us like until you do it. Like, don't be afraid. Like when I first made my first batch of shirts before I came up with the results to Caesar, I just did it. I had cash and I was like, I'm just gonna make these shirts, bro. What's the worst that could happen? And I give them for free, and they're gonna wear something that I created. And it just ended up so happening that if I would have second guessed that idea, we would have never been here. So,
Yeah.
so I always tell people just run it, like, and we have motivated a lot of people, and it's great to see them doing it. So we're gonna help. We'll help them out. To
Awesome.
their
So
extent.
like any business, they have obstacles. What are some of the obstacles that you had to overcome?
I mean, there's a lot of obstacles, right? But I mean, I would say like one of them is like Eddie said, like
the AC,
well, I mean, yeah, there's
That's
AC,
a big
right?
one.
But I would say like I guess to
the parking lot. No, but we
Yeah.
were faced with tons of obstacles.
Parking
Our
lot.
building was old, and then the parking lot,
upstairs.
por puertas, it would look like Nuevo Laredo, like 4x4
yeah,
streets.
Nuevo Laredo vibes.
I had told Frankie when he wanted to
No
do the back to
disrespect.
school drive, I was like, bro, if your people are gonna come pick up supplies at our store, tell them to come in a truck because parking lot
Yeah.
por puertas right now. Bro, they were constructing like that surfer crap.
Oh
place.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
the
So
place.
then they surface all the parking lots. So now the parking lot's not an issue. And then pues, us, we have what is it, second story?
Yeah,
So when the customers get there, they have to go up the
yeah,
stairs.
and then there's people that get tired, and I mean, even us get tired, like
Yeah.
going upstairs.
yeah, when we get the paquetes of merch,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
carrying
Oh,
boxes
okay.
of like
Yeah,
shipment
like-
upstairs.
like cuadros,
yeah.
like cuadros and merch, like just,
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
boxes, like
Oh yeah, that's up, man. Up and down, up and
yeah.
down.
I kind of like have the song Narcos like playing in my head, like a Manuel. Like, I'm just
The
thinking like, well, these are
obstacles.
cuadros. Yeah, but it would be like that, and I mean, it would be like self doubt, like you said, like
Yeah.
just not going through with your vision. And it could be something as simple like Eddie said, like, oh, this shirt, like that's something he always tells me. Sometimes I do act on it too fast, like myself. But like it's gonna happen, bro. Like nothing's gonna be perfect. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
So
That's why I
sometimes
tell
we'll buy something and we're like, oh, I don't know about that, and then it pops off, and then sometimes it doesn't go as planned. But you gotta take the risk. Like if you don't take the risk, you're never gonna like achieve anything in life.
You won't get anything done.
Yeah,
right?
like don't second guess things because it's very simple to second guess yourself, and then you're making unnecessary decisions that could have just been avoided if you would have just gone with the first thing.
Yeah, and then, I mean, also being smart about it. I mean, I'm not saying like take a risk, like go to Maquinitas and spend like $1 million, right? Like,
But you
like,
have done
be
that.
sm-
anyway.
yeah, well, not $1 million, but yeah, like that's like a bad example, like I guess of taking that risk is
Yeah, that's more entertainment.
Yeah.
You want to have fun, release a little stress,
Yeah.
and then go out there, hit the fireballs a little bit.
also like sometimes you gotta like I guess sometimes you gotta force yourself into a different world, a different level that you're not regularly into. So for example, it could be like let's say that like this level, like we're like coming into it, but we're forcing the agenda. Like we're bringing out the products. We're like going maybe faster than we should, but I mean you gotta force yourself to get to that new height, to that new level. So for example, like when I bought my house, like I was like, okay, I bought the house, but then there's this standard like, oh, let's wait like 2-3 years and then you build your fence. And I was like, nah, like I got the house and I started doing everything. And at some point I was like, oh, these are a lot of payments, but if I didn't do that, it was never gonna happen. But I saw that from like my parents, like my mom, for example. Like if you like sometimes if you wait, like it affects you too. Like sometimes you just gotta do it fast, like do it right now. Kind of like Manso when he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go into a barber school. Boom, he forced the agenda. Like you gotta force it. Like you can't just like sometimes just wait. You gotta do it.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
wait
did
for the
have to
right
wait
time.
for the school to open. 'cause-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they gotta open first.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, this guy
waiting,
was
I'm
already
like,
outside. Like, hey, let's fade
I
you.
know that I'm ready, but we were waiting on like the school to open. But yeah, it's just obstacles that we faced as well in the business was just kind of getting used to waiting for the merch to arrive.
Okay.
Because you know, when you get into the business, when it comes to us, like our manufacturers are overseas, so we'll make an order and it won't arrive till like months from now,
Dang.
and then just waiting for it, bro. And then I'll just be telling Chicken, hey, what's the update?
Yeah, this guy.
Where's the
Yeah.
tracking?
Guy, bro, I'm in a boat in a cruise.
Just text them the
like in the middle of the ocean, like I don't even have service, and then like I get the first message, but then he thinks I'm not answering, or something, I guess, and then he like sends me like another one, but I get it at the same time, and like it goes from like asking like politely to like confrontational.
Where's my stuff?
Yeah, like, oh, like,
Like,
chill,
I got
like-
so many people already waiting on it,
Yeah.
man. Like if you look at like if I'm already blowing up, it's because I'm been blown up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
It's not just like and I guess that was just the biggest thing was like being patient, man.
communication.
Communication, and then just speaking calmly in person without emotions. Because like how you were asking, do you ever get mad at each other? I feel like sometimes I was like I guess just super impatient and I wanted everything up fast. Until I learned the process, I'm like, man, pues ya que, I'm just gonna wait, and I'll just tell my customers the same thing, like it's coming, and you know, pues if you don't want to wait, you can use that pre-order money to purchase what we do have, which is this stuff, and if this stuff doesn't meet your needs, well then just wait because your stuff is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just kind of breaking that down and understanding that, I was like, nah, pues
yeah, and,
we'll just wait. Now
and I
I just
mean-
always tell them order every week.
and
so
we're
we
like
can
an
get shit.
we're
that's what it is. It's more like it's just management of the inventory.
Yeah, and we're like
That's the biggest.
we're a real
biggest-
business. We're an LLC, so like there's that trust factor. Like that. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not like stealing your money. Like,
exactly.
It's
Exactly.
legit. Like you just gotta wait for your product. It's gonna get here. If anything, I mean, it's always highly recommended because like it'll finish and then you'll be like the one that I didn't get it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you wanna like
Yeah, I
do
feel bad
pre-order.
for that.
There you go. Hit that pre-order, and you have a shirt that barely a lot of people have, and it'll be more exclusive to people because, like you said, it's hard to get right away.
I'm representing Laredo. Like I'm gonna throw out the best. Like I'm
Exactly.
like both of us.
Yeah,
right? Like,
Laredo has like mad hype, bro. Like
Yeah.
I feel like growing up, it was always like, Laredo this, it's Laredo bad, and it's like all of a sudden, I've always been like, no, dude, like the city's popping, like Laredo. I moved to San Antonio when I was like 18, 19 years old, and I remember realizing that Laredo was hyped out because everybody that met me was scared of me. Like, oh, you're from Laredo? And I would just be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got-
everything you heard is true. So like, at that point, I was like, nah, Laredo está con madre. And then I ended up moving back to Laredo because I missed it. And then, pues ever since then, it's been fucking fun, bro. I love this city.
yeah.
And it's like that border war show, like that's.
Hello, they say that the border war show is
really
that's the reason.
It put us on the map on like a resto level.
Not the best reason, but yeah.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, you got to embrace the hype, and it's super cool and exciting to just see where we're at now because I mean, everybody's showing love, man. Like from bodybuilders to like people from the hood, professionals, and that's what really gets me excited as far as like the Go brand because it always comes down to. I know so many goats at so many different things. Like for example, you guys are great at podcasting. You're great at putting together all this. It looks super professional in here. Like you guys are like goats at at being podcasts.
Thank you,
And for example, I know people that are great at realtors. I know people that are great like chefs, great at owning food trucks, everything. So
Yeah.
it was just perfect. I'm like, yeah, they're goats. Like,
Yeah,
it's just perfect goat. And that's how the brand went about it. That I was just hyping everybody up constantly.
Yeah.
And most of my money would always go to like local brands. I was always dripped in Drip House all the time, and I would wear like Two Dope all the time too. So obedient to the hustle, all those local brands.
Shout out,
Yeah,
to Dope.
shout out to Two Dope. Shout out to all of them. I would always be showing love, and I was like, hey, you know what? It'd be cool to have a brand. I just never knew what name to get.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful, bro. Like I love my city, bro. Like I travel. I've been
Mr.
blessed
Worldwide.
to travel. Like recently, I've been traveling a lot, and I mean,
This guy was in Sinaloa like a month ago or 2 months ago.
I've been in like great places, and I mean, at the end of the day, bro, when I just get like back to Laredo, I'm like, bro, I'm back in my city,
Yeah.
bro. Like this is my city. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing else like my city. Yeah, Vegas is badass. Yeah, Cancun, Sinaloa, Puerto Rico, wherever I go, but it ain't Laredo, bro. Like.
There's no place like this place.
Yeah, like my wife sometimes get upset, like, oh, you don't ever want to move. Like, babe, like, why do I have to move? Like, this is my city, and I just gotta make the right moves to be able to travel when we want to travel. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to live somewhere else just because, like, it's not like they're not Laredo. Like, they don't have my food, my people. Like,
Voten por Gómez, está muy joven, está muy inteligente el hombre, muy respetuoso el muchacho. Necesitamos una persona así para que esté en esa posición, ese lugar de constable. Y necesitamos una joven así que ponga los pies en la tierra para que nos ayude a salir adelante. Y es lo que necesitamos. So, vamos a echarle ganas y vamos a apoyar a los muchachos.
Con el apoyo de todos ustedes, voy a ser el contestable más joven en la historia del condado de Webb. I look forward to serving you as your next constable for Precinct 1. Thank you.
It's different. It's way different, brother, for sure. I mean, just getting out of Texas is like another world for us. I mean, I would tell my wife, yeah, I might move, but I'll never be out of Texas. I mean, that's just something I'm just so used to now, man. Yeah, you leave out of Laredo, bro, and yeah, everything's better. Everything's great because you're here. I mean, you're normally here, and people that are in San Antonio, they go to Houston and they think the same thing, and it's
I
the
just,
same,
didn't,
vice
I just
versa.
didn't like traffic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My cup of
traffic's
tea. I was like,
crazy.
nah, but I would get out of work early in SA, and that just meant I was gonna be in traffic longer.
Oh my
I was like, bro, there's an accident, and I'm like, got out of work 2 hours before, but then I spent like an hour and a half in traffic. So I was like, it's the same thing.
yeah.
I'm just in my car traveling.
Yeah, and I talk to like a lot of business owners because about my job, and I mean something that I see is that I mean they made it happen in Laredo, right? So like that's why I see it for us. Like we just gotta make it.
I
in
feel like
Laredo.
if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere because it's hard here. Like I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
is.
it's hard. It's not easy. But if you make it here, which is like difficulty level times 10 in somewhere that's bigger, it'll be that much easier.
Yes, it'll be.
I feel like
If you guys could get the city to embrace you, which I'm seeing that's what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier than other places because you'll see a lot more love out there. Like you guys understand what's going on with social media. You're using that to its fullest extent, and I mean, I think that's something that's going to change you guys and at least separate you right now from the rest. That's what I'm seeing. And then the videos are fucking amazing, bro. We got-
Definitely, yeah.
yeah, man, fucking dope, bro.
yeah,
Talk back
TJO.
to-
I messaged you like how I knew. Hey, bro, I need this video in my pod. I need you to be a sponsor and shit. I didn't even had a whole conversation with him, but it was just because I was so excited. I'm like, I could see this on the pod, and it just looked amazing because it's just an attractive video. It shows
That's
you
all
like,
Infinite Supply, man. TJO. I've
TJO
been
in the
working with
house.
him
Yes.
since like 2019 or 18 that I met him, and we used to do commercials like when I used to sell cars for Sames. So we like revolutionized like the whole car industry, bro. Like, and I knew that having him on my side, I would always tell myself like, we're gonna have a badass business, and we'll just get artists to paint stuff on the walls, TJO to make videos, and we're just gonna push product in 4K online, and it's gonna work.
it works.
I just need to get something. So then now it's like, okay, we have the barbershop, we have the clothing store, and then we have the art, we have the sneakers, we have the ropa. Like it's just all working.
Do you guys have like a Go Brand TikTok? Like y'all make TikToks?
We make TikToks, but honestly, I feel like I've been putting more effort into the reels because
Okay.
our
Yes.
page gets paid for reels now.
Nice.
And we just got accepted for like the ads. Whenever they see ads, that you also get paid for that. So I've been putting a lot of effort into like the reels on Facebook, but I need to do a better job of like copying and pasting the content to TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't been too active on TikTok, but we should.
And what do they consist of, the reels? What
Everything, bro. Like
Okay.
we just made one last time where I got Chiquilin to dress as Jason, and he was like shopping at her store.
Oh, I saw a live video where he was there.
Yeah,
It's
Mike
cool
Myers.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I say Jason?
Yeah, Michael
Oh, it's
Myers.
Mike
Myers.
Myers.
I would do the same.
Michael
I
Myers
never
gonna-
watched scary movies, bro.
Yeah,
They all got a mask on.
I don't watch scary movies, and
Michael Myers is gonna
I
get
get
salty.
scared of that.
Yeah, just be careful there.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So
I
we
want
make
beef.
those, and we'll make random ones.
Are y'all thinking like a Halloween edition shirt?
Yeah, like this guy has some other
yeah.
costumes that
Yeah.
we need to drop. We have some costumes in the books that we need to
Oh,
drop,
yeah.
and yeah, like
We have the Squid Game costume.
Nice.
We have
There you
the what else do we have? The Joker.
yeah, I mean, this guy also designed like a Halloween shirt, so
Yeah.
we're working on
We are
dropping
gonna
that.
make a Halloween.
Those are
shirt.
big, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I always look for one. When there's a Halloween
Yeah.
shirt on Halloween time, I mean, I always look
Nah,
for
it's gonna
one.
be badass, bro. The Halloween.
Some blood dripping. Ass.
And there is drip, and then there's like jack o' lanterns, and then there's like Go Brand logos. So it's gonna be like
Yeah.
a badass one.
Wow.
Yeah, and not only that, like the material that we're using, like the vintage, it's gonna be badass,
Yeah, it's
bro.
like
It
oh
looks
yeah,
sick.
yeah. I just get excited, bro.
One
like,
for the books.
Yes, I bet.
It's our first
man.
one, and I'm
It's-
super big on Halloween because my family, my wife, her birthday's on October the 4th, and then my son is too, and then my daughter's on the 5th. So October we celebrate like three
3
parties
birthdays.
with like one big Halloween celebration.
Nah.
So much money coming in, I need an umbrella. G shit, Ray Liotta, I'm a good fella. Jesus face on my neck and it's all yellow. You don't wanna be a bowler, you a coat teller. Me and fellow two kings, you a soul seller. And we know no rocket club like it's Coachella. Champagne on my hood with a chrome letter. The way we whipping dope, we should get a gold medal. I'm talking meeting after meeting till I can't meet. My schedule busy, so I'm tracking like an athlete. 20 years, 20 tapes, that's a rap sheet.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. That's cool, man. When your birthday's Halloween, everyone's dressing up and shit. That's
Yeah,
dope.
that's my
man.
favorite Halloween. So I told this guy, I'm like, we
Yeah,
have to have a.
yeah, this guy
graphic.
always dresses up. Like now I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it. Like when we're in the call center, this guy dressed up as Harambe, I think.
Harambe, that was one of my favorite ones, bro.
Hell yeah.
Dog, that was one of my favorite costumes. I don't know. I just like to.
I think he dressed up as Santa Claus once too. Like,
Oh, that was Santa Claus.
but that was
for-
Christmas. But
That was for a commercial I shot too. Like at the dealership, I put on a Santa Claus hat and sold like a monster truck.
Damn.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
TGO actually bought that truck from that Christmas commercial.
yeah,
Oh, shit,
Like
cool
it was
deal.
funny because I got him to record the video on the monster truck, and then he fell in love with it when he was making it. That he's like, I finished your commercial, but can I go buy the truck?
Damn.
Yeah, bro, come by.
Nice.
That was badass
nice.
story, bro. Yeah, good times.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna hit him with a scenario one, bro. Because
What's
you
up,
worked
what's
in
up?
customer service,
Yeah.
so I asked both of you the same question, and
Okay.
you can choose who goes first.
You go first.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's your worst like customer experience, bro? Like where they're like, damn, man, I can't like. It could be at any job, but like, I'm like, damn, I just can't deal with this guy. Or it was like the result was like, it haunts you to this day.
I think like I was I guess overloaded on bad scenarios where like no scenario faces me, bro. Like it could be the craziest scenario that you could come up with. Like I mean, I've worked in corporate, right? So they'll come up with these role plays and stuff, but like I dealt with them like so much on a highly basis, on a daily basis, so often that I feel like there's no situation I can't like handle. And
Okay,
because
but-
we're in a call center, so we would like take supervisor calls,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you have a class of 20 people, and like they take, I don't know, like 5 calls every hour. So out of the, like you're gonna be taking soup calls like as much as they're taking like their calls. So you'll finish like 20 soup calls in a day. And then I worked there for 6 years, and then you multiply, like you start doing the math, and I handle like over 1,000 different scenarios of
Yeah.
like.
Nice. I'm asking you another question. Do you remember your first call?
Well, I remember like I guess the worst situation was when I had a customer that didn't like my accent.
Okay, yeah, that happens a
So
lot.
it was
yeah.
like in the northeast of the United States, right? So they were like, "Yeah, you're not in the U.S. You're in India." I'm like, "No, like I'm in the U.S. I'm in Texas." And then he's like, "No, like Texas is not like U.S." I was like, "Oh, well, I mean, it was actually like it is. It got bought by the United States," and we started having that conversation.
yeah, history. That's
Yeah.
shit. Wow.
But that was about it. I mean, I always remember that.
Was
situation.
that in training or like?
And I was already like I guess my first few months in doing the job.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, but I feel really comfortable with like bad scenarios. Like not that I enjoy them, right? But I kind of know like
You know how to handle them.
yeah, I know how to handle them.
Yeah.
I think for me, the worst customer service experience that I had, it was kind of like I created a problem because I used to be a server at a pizza place that was Uno. It was like a Chicago pizza style pizza restaurant.
Nice,
And,
shout out.
I was a server there, and the worst thing that I did or I experienced was like the family's telling me off because there was a birthday party of a little girl, and I didn't know that I had to put the pizza that gives like a create your own pizza stuff. So they created the pizza and gave it to me. And I didn't know that it was my job to put it in the oven. I just left it like in the kitchen, assuming somebody would do it. So all the food was coming out, bro. Everybody was eating, yeah. And the little girl was like there, all sad, like, "Where's my pizza?" And then I was like,
shoot.
"Donde está la pizza?" And it hadn't been done, bro. So it was gonna be like 25 minutes to make. So this little girl was waiting for her custom happy birthday pizza. And that was the worst thing that I did. I was like, "Oh man, I'm such a bad server." So,
But I bet you're serving. You're serving. How the hell you be the one cooking too?
yeah, I didn't
Right?
know, bro. I didn't know that was like
That's not your fault, man.
Yeah, so I felt bad, and what ended up happening was that they gave like the owner of the restaurant gave the family like a big discount, and I looked super young back then, bro. So they thought I was like still in high school when I was a server. They thought I was still in school. I was already graduated, but yeah. Long story short, we got them a huge discount. The family was happy, and then they gave me a fat tip. So I was like,
Hey,
okay, it was a win-win for me. But I was like, nah, that was bad, bro.
You felt bad, bro.
Yeah.
You just seen the little girl and you seen the oven.
Yeah,
I'm like,
This
The
whole
pizza,
time,
her pizza, and I was like, her pizza was like raw.
this whole time I'm thinking like, chavato, like I'm pretty sure that like if the little girl like now she's in adult season, she's gonna call him out.
Yeah,
again.
like, you ruined my
Hey,
birthday.
remember my pizza?
You ruined my birthday.
come by, go, Brad. We got you. We'll take care of you. That's crazy, bro. That's
That
a
was
crazy
the
story.
worst for me. Yeah.
That's just still can't. I can't get over that. Like you're the server and you still got to put the pizza in the oven. I mean,
Well,
damn, you doing it
was
all.
that one thing.
Oh, okay.
It was like make your own. So it was our job to bring them like this frozen package, and then
Nice.
it was our job to take it and put it to where the pizza oven is at.
Oh, okay. I got you. She made her own and you put it in there.
Yeah,
Oh, I
put
see
it in
now.
Masa así, pero I didn't know that. I had never had to create your own pizza.
Yeah.
I was a morning staff, so we wouldn't even really sell that many pizzas. We wouldn't
Yeah.
see kids that were in school. So that time I decided to do like a double shift, and that's when I learned that in the restaurant business, if you're in the morning crew, you automatically have beef with the PM crew.
Oh, wow.
I
It's
didn't
like
know
two
that.
different crews.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
didn't know that. So,
Damn,
yeah.
especially the morning. Man, the morning. They didn't clean this. They didn't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
No,
Oh.
estos vatos no hacen esto. Where's all this beef coming from? I only
Yeah.
started working at the restaurant because of a movie that I had watched that it was about waiting. I think it was called Waiting. I don't know if you all ever
Yeah,
seen it,
yeah.
but it's like
Ryan Reynolds comes out.
yeah, it's like a movie about being a restaurant server. I was like, I want to work at a restaurant,
Nah.
and I got hired there. But
That's-
no, it was bad.
That's
Oh
crazy,
my
bro.
God.
Like that, I didn't know that about him. Like there's still things that we're learning from each other. Like that's crazy because
After 12 years,
there's
right?
a lot of similarities in our life. Like that, I used to work in a pizza place too.
Oh,
And like his mom would like hustles. My mom hustles. Like there's like so much stuff like here. Like kind of like we had the same upbringing, but in different like areas in Laredo or in San Antonio, and then we just ended up like being together at this point.
Oh man, that's crazy, and that's fate, man. That's all fate,
Yeah.
bro. You guys being together and building this thing. I mean, that's all part of the world. Just bro, man, it's all. Hey, I bet all that experience was building you up now, bro. Because you got, like you said, any scenario, shit, you hit it right away.
No, not gonna lie. One time we had like no sales for the day, and it was already 4 p.m. We closed at back then. We're closing at 6.
Yeah.
So I was leaving to the gym, and this guy's like, "Hey, should I throw out a promotion?" And it was like Tuesday, and I was like, "Yeah, do one of those 2 for Tuesday promos, something." And he's like, "That bueno, bro, I'm going," and all of a sudden the phone just starts blowing up. I was like, "What is going on?" So he started getting all these orders, and then I checked the Facebook, and he had done like a
flyer.
2 for 100 flyer on the polos. It was like around Father's Day. I had to like, I actually decided to go to the gym, and then from there I was gonna go home. I'm like, nah, I'm going back to fill in all these orders because
Nice, hell yeah.
like when we just got busy. So then it was just coming up with an idea. How can we make it like from 0 to 100? And it was a promo that we created, and then boom, it blew up. And like till this day, we still run that promo, right?
Yeah, and it's something cool because like sometimes I have a lot of stuff in my mind, but I don't like I just throw it out there and I'm like, I don't know about this. But then this guy will like see it and he's like, kind of like the same thing I was telling you about, like how he like brings up the live on the Yeezys and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
he'll bring up life to my idea. Like it'll be okay, it's good, but like it needs like the
hype.
passion,
Yeah.
the hype, and then he'll like okay, boom, like and it blows up. Like it'll be something badass. So
They make it work,
It's
yeah.
super cool, like to see that happen.
I'm actually very grateful you guys came down, man. A lot of people are hearing about the brand, but it's really cool to put the faces together of who's creating these things, how you guys are working together. I'm sure a lot of people are going to enjoy this, and seeing you guys. I'm sure it's already happening now, but seeing you guys do this is going to motivate a lot more people and have them do their own thing, and just a huge positive impact for the city. Very grateful.
Now
for you guys.
now the viewers have the story of the Go brand and the
Yeah.
creators of it. So
Yeah.
Before we go, anything that you guys want to share with the audience, motivational tips, anything? Just
I would say for me, I mean, at the end of the day, like in life, whatever's yours is gonna be yours, bro. Like you're just gonna put in your effort, right? So I mean, if it's yours, like no one's gonna take it away from you. Like if that's the plan for you in life, like it's gonna happen. Like you're just gonna do certain things right to get there. But like, yeah, just don't worry too much about like if you're not getting there fast enough, or you're too old, or you're too young, or like don't overthink it. Like in that world either. Like just know that when it comes, and just be in the right situation at the right time, and everything's gonna take care of itself. Like you don't have to be like you don't judge yourself against someone else and be like, oh, my friend's 25 and he already has this and I don't have this, because at the end of the day, like one good year could like change your life. Look at Bad Bunny, like if you look at his trajectory, like he was a bagger like at a Super S, like from Puerto Rico, and now he's like the best artist in the world, like in terms of sales and whatever the case might be. So I mean, you could be having like a rough patch, but like a good year of good grace like could change your life. Like, so don't get too caught up on like judging yourself and considering like you haven't done enough or whatever the case might be.
Yeah, and for me, I would just like to tell people it's not how much you have, it's really what you do with what you got. As long as you're putting in the work, the results will come. But just do it for the good. Like try to help people, and like so many doors will open. Just put God first, and everything will work.
That's
like
also
to
piece
tell
of
people.
advice. God first. Thank you guys for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT brand. Yeah.